For over a month now, our team here at CryptoJeb has been calling for a $6 Polkadot, and as we start to get closer to that number, what do the charts show us is happening next? What is up, everybody? I am TA Tim, and in today's video, we're not going to necessarily give you a prediction because there's a couple different things showing up on the charts, but I want to update you guys, all of my Polkadot lovers, what the chart is showing us right now and what the next couple of weeks could look like and how you can best hedge yourself, whether you want to enter a trade, get out of a trade, or it's time to sit on the sidelines. Hopefully this video helps you. And while you're watching the video, if you want to go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing as we continue to bring you guys the top technical analysis and fundamental analysis content here on YouTube. But with that being said, let's get into the video. Before we jump onto the charts with Polkadot, there have been two stories that have developed over the last week that I think you should be made aware of. The first one is that this meet Frequency, Polkadot's new decentralized social media parachain, is coming to life. Frequency, of course, is a project that the Polkadot team is working on to create democratized social media. Now, it might not compete with the likes of Twitter and Instagram right now, but this is something to keep an eye on down the road as the world seeks to move towards more decentralized systems, including social media. The other big story is that Polkadot chief Gavin Wood announces that blockchain governance is getting an upgrade. If you read this article posted by CoinDesk, it's going to talk about how this is just another move to continue to up the amount of decentralized decisions that can be made by the community. So again, is this story going to bring a massive increase to the price of Polkadot? Maybe not, but in the future, this could be instrumental in bringing a new adoption seeking decentralized platforms. But let's go ahead and head over to the charts to see what is technical analysis telling us about the future of Polkadot. So before I jump into any of the indicators, I'm going to start off by letting you know there are some bullish, there are some bearish, but I think everything's going to point to eventually we will at least see that $6 of Polkadot. The question is always, do we have further to go down to the downside, or will we see a rally come in the near future? Starting with the positivity, the bullish news we see and the bullish technicals we see on Polkadot, we've been ever since back here around January of 2021, slowly but surely been forming this falling wedge on the greater time frame out on the daily chart. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and potentially in the future, 6 touches on this support level, giving us a lot of support right there, while as our resistance level has had 1, 2, 3 levels of resistance. That right there is good enough to go ahead and say these lines are significant, so they should be taken in consideration. Again, we're not necessarily at the bottom of this, but for those of you who have been studying technical analysis, maybe in Club DeFi, you're going to know that usually about 70% of the time, these falling wedges end up breaking to the upside. So if this were the case, we might be seeing a Polkadot rally happen sometime, maybe later this year, which kind of goes in line with what we've talked about on Coffee and Crypto Live, that there is a good chance potentially the bottom time frame of the whole crypto market could be coming as early as this fall. Other reasons for optimism on the Polkadot charts is that just like Bitcoin, our weekly chart TD sequential has had a 9 flash here a couple of weeks ago. Of course, on the weekly chart, it takes a little bit of time for the chart to play out and have reversal. But this green 9, and I know the color is red, but we call it a green 9, signifies a reversal trend coming soon. When paired with the fact that we're getting back close to the support level here on this falling wedge, these are the signs that are starting to show potentially, could this be the time to reverse and end up breaking bullish out of this falling wedge? And it just so happens that we're going to get very close to coinciding with that $6 price prediction we had on Polkadot. Another note looking right here at the RSI is that the RSI is approaching that overextended to the downside 30 number on RSI. This is significant because in the history we have on the Binance chart, which is one of the longer charts for Polkadot, we have never been this low. Similar to Bitcoin, where we're seeing the lower numbers, we are seeing historically low numbers on RSI on Polkadot as well. Of course, we love seeing those bullish formations out on the larger time frames. But when we come down to the 4-hourly chart, it starts to get a little bearish. For example, right here on formations, we actually have a descending triangle forming, which unlike the falling wedges that end up breaking to the top, these triangles end up breaking to the downside and could send us not only to 6, but even lower. This isn't necessarily said and done, but it is something to keep an eye on. Potentially, could we see the price rally back up to resistance one time, maybe hitting the mid $7 region before a fallout, at least down to 6, if not lower. Looking at the exact same timeline, you're also going to find that we have been forming bearish divergence now for a couple of weeks with a flat level of RSI points for the tops, but the price action is descending. Maybe this play out right here where we moved bearish is all we're going to see here. However, I would be surprised if that is the end of it, especially paired with this descending triangle. More than likely, we will end up breaking this support level, this flat support level right here, and head to the downside. The last bearish indicator I want us to look at is none other than Lux AllGo, which is a phenomenal indicator. And I'm not going to say that necessarily we have to go this low. However, right now, if you were to pull up Lux AllGo, you're going to find that there is a take profit on a short right here that goes as low as $2.80. Again, I'm not saying we have to go that low. If all of that happens on Bitcoin, it would be very hard to imagine that a $6 Polkadot support ends up holding up, and we could see the price continue to come down, maybe at least to this reversal indicator on Lux AllGo. To wrap this whole video up, it's kind of looking right now, again, like other altcoins, that we're kind of sitting in a no trade zone. $6 continues to be a strong support, not only as a flat level, but it coincides with our falling wedge we're seeing out on the larger time frames. However, the signs are there that that might not end up holding up, especially if you take into light that the crypto market has been moving quite similarly, and there's a lot of signs in the rest of the market that the bottom has not yet hit. I do want to encourage you, though, that the signs of the fundamentals that Polkadot is building continue to set it apart from the rest of the crypto space with their urgency to become one of the most decentralized platforms in all of crypto. Well, this wraps up my TA video. I want to hear what you think down in the comments. What are you doing on the charts? What are you seeing on Polkadot? And I want to see some of your guys' price predictions that you believe we could be seeing here in the next couple of weeks or maybe even months. And how long do you think before Polkadot and the rest of the crypto space ends up breaking the bottom and going back to the upside? With that being said, though, that's all I have for you in this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Holy cow, you're at the end of the video. You're one of the good ones. I give you a thumbs up. If you want to give us a thumbs up, make sure you do that. And if you're not subscribed, consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, if you really want extra bonus points, you can comment what you think down below. That's all we got. See you next time.